Hello there, this is Richard Spirits Guidance, and this is Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition on Sega's wonderful Mega Drive. This is the Sega logo, beautiful, beautiful in blue. And this is the Capcom logo and Sting. I'm playing this on a Mega SG, and it's the PAL version. Oh, we've got the intro. We have the intro. Take that, you bastard! Right in the kisser. We're scrolling up a building here. This is the Street Fighter 2 building. And we've got the theme tune. Lovely. And there's the moniker, Special Champion Edition. Now, because this is the PAL version, when you play the Champion mode, the gameplay feels rather slow. Now, I don't know if this is the same in NTSC countries, whether it's faster, but here it feels a little treacly. We're going to pick Ken, and he's got lovely yellow hair and thick dark eyebrows. Look at my dial. Oh, he's staring him out. What we have here is a perfectly acceptable looking version of Street Fighter 2 for your Mega Drive. And I never owned the Mega Drive version back in the day, I only had the SNES version. But just looking at this now, I mean, it is lower colour, but by God, they used the 61 colours of the Mega Drive to full effect. That's pretty damn impressive. The music is kind of okay, it sounds suitably arcadey. The voices are a little scratchy, but by gum, with a 6-button pad, as I'm using here, does it play like Street Fighter 2 for the SNES? Back in the day, if you'd have got this for your Mega Drive, I think you'd have been happy. It's a bit slow, the Champion mode. So let's go back. There's the beautiful Sega logo again. Lovely. Here's Capcom again. Hello, Capcom. And we are going to play the sort of hyper fighting turbo. Gotcha! Bosh. They've changed that intro sequence, though. It didn't used to be those two guys, it used to be different guys, didn't it? So here's the pink logo indicating hyper fighting, and we've got variable speed. So this is the mode that I guess everybody wanted to play, although we've got weird alternate colours for the characters in some areas. I'm going to pick Blanca, because Blanca's a crazy jumping monkey fool. Lovely. Lovely. Yeah, like I said, I mean, they've used the 61 colours to full effect. The animation is pretty tidy. I mean, it just looks like the like a lower colour SNES version, which is fine. I think the screen height is probably more than the SNES one. I'd have to put them side by side. I think you get more screen space on this. More screen real estate used, because the SNES one's quite letterboxy from what I remember. Especially in PAL. Yeah, it was literally looking through a letterbox. With squashed characters and everything. But this, maybe it's a symptom of playing it on the Super Mega SG. I keep saying Super NT. It's the Mega SG. In my head I want to say Super NT every time, but got to stop it. Yeah, maybe playing it on the Mega SG means that they don't squash it down to PAL format, so I don't know. Anyway, playing on hyperfighting increases the game speed, and it's cool. This is, for all intents and purposes, a very good version of Street Fighter 2 on a 16-bit platform. And what more do you want for your money than that? So the PAL version will cost you 20 quid or less. It's a 24 meg cart. It has a nice front cover. It has the Champion Edition arcade. I think it was the arcade flyer or the arcade cabinet artwork on the front cover. So that's cool. Back in the day, I mean, I saw a few Champion Edition cabs with that image on it, I'm sure. I'm trying to remember to nearly 30 years ago now. My brain is seizing up. I don't mind the scratchy voices really, because the audio slightly nicer than the SNES version in terms of tunes, because it's not got that warbly Capcom sort of SNES sound library. Like Capcom's sound library on the SNES is awful in the 16-bit era. The SNES could have done a much better version of this music, I think. But this actually sounds fairly arcadey. I quite like it. The voices aren't good. Although you do get more, from what I remember. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm trying to use my memory here, but there's a lot more speech in the Mega Drive version because of the cart size, maybe. Don't know. Like you get a countdown at the end. Do you get that in the SNES version? Like when you do game over, the guy counts down. Not that it matters. Like that stuff doesn't really matter to the gameplay. It's just presentation, isn't it? I do, because Blanca is a crazy fool. Yeah, Street Fighter 2 is a classic, a stone cold classic game, still fun to play today. And you've got a decent version for your Mega Drive, so that's groovy. What this is like playing on an actual PAL machine, I don't know. I don't own a PAL machine, I only own an S.C.E Mega Drive, Japanese version, and the Mega SG, so can I recommend the PAL version? Don't know, really. If you're playing it the same way I am, then yes. This background lacks a little bit of colour in the distance, look. But it's still damned impressive. Got some movement on the boat there, lovely. Yeah, you can see where they run out of colours in the background. It's like there's like a sketch of some clouds rather than clouds. Ken's theme always kicks ass. Yeah, I'm genuinely impressed how they managed to get all the colours for the different characters out of the Mega Drive palette, plus the projectiles and all the background colours. I mean, I'd have to take a screenshot and analyse the colours that they're using, but it looks damned impressive. Maybe there's only four colours on the floor, and they're the same colours that are used on the bottom half of that boat. I'm a bit of a pixel art fan, so I like to have a little analysis of these things. Got some very framey animation there. That woman in the background, who looks like she's milking a cow in space, or freaking out at the action. Oh, we've got animated death thingy-jigs, like death. What are they called? Vignette? Like a death vignette. Look at his hair, it's bad. His eyeballs pop out like he's in Total Recall. Arnold Schwarzenegger version. If you don't get that reference, you're not old enough. There's the high score table, lovely. So, I mean, if you're interested, look at the palette, the Mega Drive colour palette. You can find it online. And it's only 512 colours. And they've managed to pull this off. Or any game off with that palette is some sort of space voodoo. Right, I never play M. Bison, and I thought I'd give him a crack. And we're fighting Dalsim. I wonder if Dalsim's going to kick my ass. Oh, there we go, 4-hit combo. He didn't like that, did he? We've got annoying elephant sound effects. The one thing that the home version's always... Well, the 16-bit home version's always messed up. Was the fact there's 6 elephants on the arcade version, only 4 on the home. I don't know why that is. Maybe memory limitations? Yes, this is a perfectly lovely version of this game. I think it's probably higher resolution as well. I'd have to check. But I don't think this is in Mega Drive's chunky pixel mode. I think this might be in Mega Drive 320 by 240 mode. I'd have to double check that. But the doesn't. I'm going to have to do a side by side. Just for my own benefit, I'm going to have to frame grab the SNES version and the Mega Drive one and see, or just look online. Maybe someone's already done it. See how chunky the pixels are. It might be 256. I don't know. I'm talking technical nonsense here. Technical me's come. Oh yes, this might be 256 pixel mode rather than 320 pixel mode, leading to chunkier pixels on the sprites and the backgrounds, thus emulating the SNES's output. That's very interesting, isn't it? No, it isn't. Shove it, buddy. Ooh, we've got a blue Roo. Why so blue, Roo? Because you're being thrown all over your gaff. I always like this background. It's very simple, but it's most effective. We've got some bats flying around. In the original Street Fighter 2, though, we had like signs, didn't we? There was like a sign at the end with some Japanese writing on it which you smash. Not in this version. They got rid of some of those things. Like the tree in Sagat stage is not there either. It's never been there in any of these 16-bit versions as far as I can tell. So I've never played this game on the PC Engine, so I'm sure there's a three-way comparison on YouTube between SNES, Megadrive and PC Engine. But as I understand, that version is pretty damn good. So I think whatever console you own, 16-bit console this is, you're going to get a decent version of Street Fighter 2. The only other one I have played, which is random, is I used to have this on the 3DO. That was like a turbo something. That was good. That was good too. A little bit lackluster in frame rate, but it looked cool and sounded good. And I don't have a 3DO anymore, so I can't review it. It might be Street Fighter X. So long ago. Memories playing tricks. Anyway, for less than 20 quid, you get a 24 meg cart, a nice instruction manual, a box with a cool image on the front of it, and you get a classic fighting game, which is groovy. So, look at his mangled face. Oh man, he's been pasted. He doesn't animate. Blanket animated. This guy just looks like his hat's been in an explosion. And he's like turned into a hamster. Alright, anyway, that's enough nonsense. Ta-ra!